Okay, let's talk about inverse ETFs and ETFs because, one of the first questions you might ask yourself is that what am I supposed to day trade? Now, one of the mistakes that you can make, I'm going to talk about this actually later on, okay? Especially when it comes to your trading style and also, what you should trade. But usually the best things to trade, day trade, are ETFs and inverse ETFs. ETFs are essentially asset that includes a lot of stocks in it, right? So that's called an ETF. And inverse ETFs are essentially uh, ETFs that track the reverse of something, okay? That would be the market, for example. So I'm going to show you an example. This is what I trade. Again, we're going to get into the trading style later on and also like things that you should and should not trade. But this is what I personally day trade. It's T triple Q and S triple Q. So, for example, let me actually open this. The QQQ is a fund, an ETF that tracks NASDAQ market. So mainly tech, but some other stuff included as well. So this is something that tracks the NASDAQ market. Take a look. We got the, we just, today is, for example, a green day. So everything's going up, looking great, right? All that stuff. This is QQQ, right? Now, the next one is TQQQ. Now, TQQQ is actually, or T triple Q as I call it, is actually a leveraged ETF. Now, this means that, for example, if NASDAQ or QQQ moves 1%, this is going to move 3%. So it's a leveraged ETF, means that it's going to be more heavy toward one side. So now you got to be careful with leveraged ETFs, okay? Because they can actually make you money and they can lose you a lot of money too. So again, you're 3x leverage, that means 3x loss or wins. So keep that in mind. This is what I trade because it gives you a lot more wiggle up and down. So it's like really nice, like it gives you enough movement, right? Because the QQQ itself is not moving enough every day. So just this is what I trade, TQQQ and also S triple Q. Now S triple Q actually tracks the reverse of the market. So as you see, if when the TQQ goes up, right, like this on a day, right, we have this green, then we got SQQ actually going down. So these are ETFs and inverse ETFs, guys. Take a look. So you see it goes down. So these are inverse ETFs and ETFs. We're going to get into it more. I just want you to understand there's a lot of them. There's a whole list. I'm going to leave a link for you guys below this video. You can like see it. There's a whole list of ETFs and inverse ETFs and leverage ETFs. And there is an ETF for everything. There's an ETF for oil. There's an ETF for gas, natural gas. There's an ETF for, farming, something like that. There's so much ETFs for a lot of different things which you can actually, trade. That you just have to choose which ones you want to trade. All right. So with that being said, again, we're going to get into this stuff more in detail in next videos. I just want to kind of introduce you to ETFs and leverage ETFs real quick. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.